Hello guys, thank you so much for joining us today. As above, so below. This is talking about Mars energy to each and every one of you guys. Salutations to all of you that have been a part of our platform, to each and every one of you guys. If this is your first time in my live, my name is Chief Apostle Samuel the Jr. I'm the apostle and pastor of Apostolic Faith of Jesus Christ Incorporated, and my beliefs are deeply rooted in the ATRs. Those are African traditional religions by which we harness, direct, and disperse energy, frequency, and vibration. To each and every one of you guys, first of all, salutations to my Madrina, to my Padrino, and to my Oba, and to all of my brothers and sisters in Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lukumi, Congo, Palo, Mystic, and Adjays. To each and every one of you guys that practices the ATRs and the black arts in the church, this live is for you. Those that have left the church and still practices the ATRs and have church influence, this is also for you. To each and every one of you guys, we want to say salutations and much love to each and every one of you guys that allow me to come on this platform and to educate melanated people all around this world, whether they participate with my website or my working. But one thing about this live, these lives actually empower and educate melanated people, no matter you're beginner, intermediate, or advanced. What's up, my Shamari, my Cancer? I call her Sasha Fierce in the house. What's up, there, Triranda Aries in the house? What's up, my Aries? What's up, my baby Scorpio? Stang. To each and every one of you guys, as you're coming in and live, I am definitely Crown Mafedi Fun Yanza, and I am Crown Babalu Aye, and I am also, my father also is Ogun, and I am operating and representing Mafedi Fun Ogun on today, and Paulo Zarabanda and Voodoo Ogun Fare. I want to say what's up to each and every one of you guys. What's up there, Monique 444 Cancer is in the house, crab cakes as I call it. And I just had Mother Susan Gemini in the house. Okay. I think I left my glasses on my truck because I looked in the car. I hope they don't break them. Anyway, I suffer no loss. I want to say to each and every one of you guys, this is going to be, because we're going into October, which is November 1st is normal when we talk about the thinning of the veil and dealing with Egun. And I want to address some things this morning and this afternoon and this evening to help people understand who I am, what I do, and why I come on these platforms and try to help melanated people. I do understand that many of you guys did not grow up in a spiritual environment. You grew up in a religious environment. I do realize that many of you guys have sought spirituality from different places, people, and things. I was not out here surfing the web looking for somebody to share spiritual insight with me. I was raised from a child in real spirituality. And what I mean by spirituality, they were manifesting through their gifts, their talents, and their abilities right before my very eyes. I've never seen so much fake manifestation and excuses until I got really into the church world and realized that there are people out here faking moves. And then I got into Ocha, and then I realized that people were out here impersonating spirituality. So I've learned a lot since I left home. And so what I am very thankful for my upbringing and my the reality of what real magic is, what real spirituality is. And I do not profess to be an individual that I can sound condescending, but the intention is to educate. What's up there, Demetrius is in the house. No, that's your bet. What's up there, my Cancer? That's on Kishmon. All right, there. There go my Natasha Foster, my Aquarius, my Aphrodisiac. And then I got my Chris Sagittarius from Philadelphia. And then I got my Taurus is in the house. Love. Gotta love it. So I'm going to be talking and try to encourage people why graveyard work is important. Why the 13th circle is important. Why what I do as a necromancer is important. Also, those that have been initiated into various religions, and I'm glad. I'm hoping that Demetrius. I normally let him know I was live, but I forgot to text him. But I have went out my way, and I'm going to say this again. I have went out my way and said things and done things, trying to communicate to melanated people in my church, all around this globe that watch my platform, in order to educate them. Giving them an opportunity of saying, well, okay, maybe they didn't know. I have told people over and over, I am a child of the dead. I am a child of Ogun. I am also a child of Zarabanda. I am also, my father in Ocha is Bablu Aye, but It is Kobiende in Palo. I have been initiated. I have been scratched. And I'm going to say this again. Because what is happening is no matter what I say, how I say it, people are going to do what they want to do. You get fucked up playing with me, going beyond what I have instructed. It is not my fault. It is not Voodoo's fault. It is not Ifa's fault. It is not Palo's fault. It is you choosing to think you're smarter than these spirits, especially in my spiritual court. I have been doing magic since I was a child. I have been going up against root workers, conjurers, and mystic and agitators. I have been putting what's happening on real conjurers that had clients. And I was doing that in my teens. I have put people in the cemetery way before I turned 18. I ain't just started doing this. I am not a gun for hire. I've had people in the church that have seen me operate. I've shut down churches. I've shut down businesses. I've shut down corporate. I have been a force to be reckoned with for a very long time. And what I have tried to do, and I thank God for Minister Mario, son of Achosi, telling me and explaining to me that everybody has not been as fortunate as me, and I need to consider that a lot of people may just not know. But I know I have been articulating quite well and quite clearly who I am. Now, if you are not initiated, I'm going to say this again, whether you're an Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, in all of our practices, once we get scratched in Palo, once we get initiated into Ocha or Lukumi or Santeria, they give you, even in Voodoo, you get a new name. So my children, my biological children, cannot come to the cemetery and call upon their father by my government name, because I will not answer. That is not my name. That is not my name in any of the worlds that I live. I actually operate in all 9 realms of the spirit. I'm going to say this again. All of you that want to work on me, all you want to do that, you're going to get fucked up. And I'm starting with the members of my church. All that lying and conniving, it is not going to work. I have given people an opportunity. I told you I'm going to Millionaire Status. I told you if this was too much for you, you can find you somewhere else to go. I'm not hard up. I want to work with people that understand responsibility. I want to work with people that understand the reason why instructions exist. I want to work with people that can respect my word when I tell you this is off limits. I constantly say this because my endeavor is to give you a safe path towards what you're trying to achieve, and so you can be able to walk before me, around me, and maybe in some days with me. But at the end of the day, I am who I am. I have never pretended to be something other than who I am. I say this to you. This is what happened when you grow up or in the church and around church people with no power. I blame the church for this because a lot of y'all ignorant. Because if your mama had power and your mama had a respect for life and your dad had one, then you would just, when somebody put their, I knew when my grandma put her Bible down, that was not for me to touch. When my mama put her Bible down, that's my uncle put, I never touched my spiritual dad. I didn't touch their stuff. When I touched their stuff, they told me to do it. Go get my Bible. Or go do this or do that. I've never been that person. And let me tell you something. Padrino Michael, my Padrino. Shadow Wood was my Madrina, my first Madrina. I have never walked in bothering their stuff. Anything that they have done with me or around me, and can't nobody lie. Apostle Ela don't touch nobody's stuff. Every room she had, every room that he had, that they showed me to, I know my Padrino got what he got. I know my Oba got what he got because they showed it to me. But I have not divulged any of that information to anybody. You understand? Some of y'all talk too goddamn much. Because I don't try to talk nice. I don't try to educate. I don't give reasons. My business ain't other people's business. I got Scorpio in my chart. Actually, Scorpio sits in the house of Venus for me. Anything that I love, I am very possessive about, and everybody ain't my friend. Your friend ain't my friend. Your husband ain't my friend. Your wife ain't my friend. Your mammy ain't my friend. Your dad ain't my friend. Your dog, your cat ain't my friend. Whoever is my friend, I done told them who my friend. And I trust people on layers. Please understand, I am not and have never been the one to fuck with. If you ain't my mama or my daddy, you can get this smoke. Ask my children. You cross me, I will wear your ass out. And that's my biological children. I ain't got but 3 kids on planet Earth. And they don't even try me like that. I'm very clear about that. I don't care what you think I got for you. It ain't enough. And when I tell you I don't want to do something, that's exactly what I mean. I don't mix words. And if I want to compliment any man or woman on this platform, this my mouth. You ain't paid for none of this. You ain't fucked for me to be here, and you ain't fucked for me to stay here. So are we clear that I am truly a Sagittarius? My moon sits in Aries and my rising sign Pisces. I don't know what that means to you, but I have been explaining that the whole time. I have never told anybody on planet Earth I was a nice guy. I have said I'm militant. I know my stuff. I educate and I do not force anybody to the left or to the right. I've never told my children you got to practice voodoo. You got to do hoodoo. I've never ever forced my own biological children. I done told my sister. I ain't tell my nieces, my nephew, anybody to come to me. They come to me because that's what they want. I am very clear about that. I educate people that want to be educated. I do not force my beliefs. I do not force my work. I do not force my attitude. None of that on nobody. Because at the end of the day, I'm living my own journey. But for the mere fact that I tell you, don't do stuff. And then you still do it. And when and I talk to your mom, because at first I was going to call names tonight. But I'm deciding not to call names. But I talk. You're going to get fucked up fooling with me. I am not, let me tell you something. I am not these other men y'all are accustomed to. I will work. I will grind. I don't look for sympathy. And if I'm interested in somebody, I promise you they already know. If I'm not interested in somebody, they already know too. When I come out here on this platform, I'm here for business. When I tell you that Miss Yvette don't have to worry about me pretending to be a godfather to Keish and then trying to sleep with Keish, I'm that type of man. When I tell you Natasha ain't got to worry about her daughter, you ain't got to worry about your daughter, your son, or your man. Because once we establish our relationship, that's what it is. I don't need the pulpit to find no ass. I don't need the platform to find no ass. When I didn't even have a job, my uncles and them were paying for me to get some ass. I ain't been a virgin in a long time. Ain't nothing shy or bashful about Chief Apostle Samuel the Jr. So let's be very clear. I got 3 baby mamas, so I have fucked more than one woman. I got 3 kids from 3 different distinct women. One is a Sag, one is a Leo, and one is an Aries. I don't fuck around. Please, if you intend to live through this, I would advise you to take me at my word. I'm trying. I have tried every other facet to keep you out of trouble. I don't like nobody talking my business. My financial business, myself. If I want to tell my business, if there's a Scorpio out there, understand where I'm coming from. If somebody got a North Node in Capricorn, understand what I'm talking. If you are a type of person that you are particular about your business, I have been very clear about that. I don't care. You can tell your business to anybody you want to. But don't tell mine. And if I tell you I don't want you riding with me, if I'm not going to do something with you, that's what I mean. And I'm going to tell you why. Because I don't want no shit. Because not only would I whoop your ass, I whoop your husband ass. Because guess what? I done had people come up to me talking about you sleeping with my wife. I literally had put somebody at my church. Her husband came to my church. I said, first of all, I think your wife's nasty. So I wouldn't fuck her in the first place. Because that's how I talk when you get my time wrong. I said, not only would I not fuck your wife, I would not fuck behind you. And I say, sir, let's be very clear. If I was fucking your wife, she wouldn't be fucking with you. I promise you that. You can't out-fuck me, sir. Now get out my church. That's how I really talk. Now I try to be nice to y'all, and I try to be nice and cordial and all that, but I don't play games with people. People trust me because I am sincere. I don't have to be nice to be sincere. I don't have to be nice to be faithful. I don't have to be nice to be committed. I can still be Chief Apostle Ely, and you ain't got to worry about it, because if I'm wrong, you ain't got to beg me. I would apologize. But when I tell you what it is, it's what it is. I am a child of Ogun. Everything about me is a warrior. I was not created to fuck around. I wasn't created by God, Satan, the devil, whatever you want to call me. My mama know I ain't nothing to play with. My sister know I ain't nothing to play with. My brothers and sisters know. Shango know I ain't nothing to fuck with. My children know. My ex-wife, I got 3 ex-wives. I got all fire signs. And every last one of them know that their baby daddy is not the one. Now, I don't know what else I got to tell you. But if you headbutt with me, I'm gonna knock your head completely off your body. And I'm not going to think no thanks about it. I don't care. Because I went out my way. My business, my ministry, my business, my website, my members, if I tell you that's my Pisces, don't fuck with it. If I tell you that's my Virgo, don't fuck with it. And I tell you that's my Aquarius, I'm like that. I have not pretended to be anything else. Anybody following me? Anybody been around me? I have been clear, but I have been pushed continuously because you don't want none of me. I'm not above physically fighting. I'm definitely not above spiritually whooping nobody's ass. And I'm trying, because this is about melanated people. This is about things that you can actually grow. Now I'm going to tell you again, if I want some ass, I don't need nobody to make that available for me. I don't even like talking like this, because I got my children, I got my niece and them that be watching my live. But some of y'all, you don't know me. Don't push your way on me, and don't push your way to me. Every one of my kids that I got, I fuck for them. I went after their mamas. I ain't bashful, I ain't shamed, none of that. I ain't even prim or proper, not when it come down to sex. But my grandmother told me, do not eat where you shit at, and don't shit where you eat at. Don't mix business with pleasure. My mother's word. I'm all business here. If you want to be something other than business, then you must be to my liking. Other than that, it ain't going to be nothing but business. And I need you to understand that about me. How you handle your husband, how you handle your wife, how you handle your boyfriend, your girlfriend, I'm not that person. I am not that person. I'm beyond talk. I'm not going to talk no more. You're going to mess around messing with my spirit, and when they start fucking you up, you know what I'm going to tell you? You deserve everything you get. Oya rules my head. She's not nothing to be played with. Babalu Aye rules my head. I have egoons on both sides of my family that is in my head. How are you smart enough? Do you not realize that my mother is still living? You don't have enough power. Your mother don't have enough power. My mother's strong. I have a 18, no, she's 19 now. I got a 19-year-old niece that's a Scorpio. She will run circles around you. I got a Leo. My baby boy is a Leo. He got more power than you and your mama. And he don't even speak to me. No less than my other two children. All of my wives are anointed. They just can't fuck with me. Every last one of them gifted. Their mama's gifted. And they just can't fuck with me. But they are forced to be reckoned with. So if I ever need prayer, and I don't need my 2 sons, either I get Josh or I get Trey. Because Elijah don't fuck with his dad. I don't need but one of my sons. Because they carry my Ache. I tell you what I want you to help me with. Don't go no further. Because I'm up here now. I'm not here. I'm not here. I'm up here now. Because I know as a Sagittarius, I have communicated this over and over, and there's no accident. The next time you talk my business, you're going to the hospital, and you're going to stay there until I get tired of you being in the hospital. And I'm going to fuck your throat up. The next time you gargle my business, and unless I give you permission, you're going to the hospital, and you're going to be in intensive care until I say you come out of there. Keep fucking with me. Now that we have said that, and I'm telling you right now, I don't care what your mama think, I don't care what your family think, because I have warned you. I ain't never said I was somebody to play with. If you're going to work with me, work with me. Play with me, and I'm going to fuck you over. Amen? Amen. Those that do not know, now you know. It is so tiresome of when you go around and you're trying to educate people and you're trying to exemplify to them ways of how the real spirit world works. Because this is something. And Anthony, don't worry about how loud my mouth is. Know how full your daddy mouth is with these nuts. That's what you need to understand. All that bullshit talking y'all do, all that sound rah-rah. That sounds pretty good. But if you knew my track record, you know I meant what I said. And everybody on this platform that actually support my platform with your weak, numb nut ass, know that I am not out here playing, because I have done destruction work against their enemies, and I have manifested. I have a resume, fuckhead. You understand, Anthony? Anthony, do you understand that? So what may apply to one person may not apply to another. Huh? And every man that say he got a big dick may be lying. But some of us out here, when we say we got a big dick, we actually have one. I'm braggadocious by anything that I have. And what I don't have, I don't talk about it. And everybody been following me knows I do not say stuff I don't mean. I have the texts and the pictures to prove it. So understand that, Anthony. Your fuck ass might be out here bullshit, but I don't have to. I'm 51 years old and about to be 52. And I promise you, when I say I can rip the spine off of your ass, I mean that. That's why I tend to my own business and I mind my own business. Because I know me. So go back there and tell your raggedy ass, pussy ass mammy that I said that. And we're disappointed that she brought you to this raggedy ass world with your raggedy ass. Anyway, now that we're past all that. If you're confused where I stand, please, sir, please, ma'am, find you somebody else place. If you can't follow my instructions in my church, find you somewhere else to go to church. I didn't go through all that I am going through in my body, harnessing all of these impungos, all of these orishas, for you to continue to defy what I said. And the next time you do it, I'm going to send you to the hospital. You're going to be in intensive care, and the doctors and the medicine is not going to help. So you'll know that when I say something, I mean it. And let me see your mama, your husband, or your wife pray you out of that. And you can take that however you want to. Because I have said it and I'm not saying it no more. The subject on tonight, as above, so below, we're talking about Mars energy. If you can't tell, I'm in war mode. So if you need blockbuster tonight, if you need triple threat tonight, if you got something that you feel that is in your way that's trying to subdue you, you got High John tonight, I would encourage you, this, because I have the Arche for it tonight. This is, they done fucked around and found out. That's where we at right now. Because I'm tired. I done talk enough. I done gave analogies, metaphors. I did all that. Alright, I'm going to show you now. And that's true Rhonda in my church. When I say a bitch going to the hospital, that's where you're going. I'll take your breath from you. I ain't never been another player. Hello to my Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Aquarius, Cancer, Capricorn, Leo, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Libra, and Virgo. The subject tonight is the afterlife is why we venerate, is why it is so important to melanin people. That those that do not know that Christianity came out of Kemet, which came out of Egyptology, which is Egypt. And Egypt was big on the afterlife. Big on necromancy, dealing with the dead, dealing with the Egun, the ancestor, the Moreto. Okay? They were very big on. That's why not only did they do that with the pharaohs, they did with every person that passed away. They were all concerned about the afterlife, because the afterlife is the eternal life. This life right here is our training facility, how we come down to the earth realm, and then that's how we operate. So I wanted to deal with certain scriptures on tonight that will help educate masses of melanated people all around the globe, that even that if you got Christian influence, that even in Christianity, veneration of the afterlife is a real thing, even though Christianity took the concept out of Egypt. Okay? So I sent something to the church group, let them know, because I give them a lot of information so they can study on their own, and so they can be abreast and be more on target for this. So the first scripture I'm going to deal with, oh, y'all ready tonight? I got you, baby. Hold on. Where's my reverse? Give me a second, y'all. I had to renew my my reversal. I've been going through this a lot in the church world, and for some own reason, because I'm a pastor and a preacher, women feel like I had a young lady in my church go down to Miami trying to work on me, and them spirits came in and whooped her ass in her shower. Sri Rhonda could tell you, like, this is nothing new. I had a young lady trying to be nasty and trying to seduce me in my church, and I have a snake spirit that follows me, and that snake is a python. It wrapped around her right while she was singing worship song, and I almost took her out of here. I have said this all the time. I am a warrior. I'm not a kitty cat. I'm a warrior through and through. Even my Oshun empath and Ushu is a warrior. The afterlife is why veneration is so important to melanin people. St. John, the 4th chapter. Ain't none of this new. There's nothing new under the sun. And no matter how much you warn people to not go there, they think they smarter than the next. And then all of a sudden now you want to blame, call somebody the devil and what's evil, and you're not doing. Follow my instructions. Because the next time you cross my instructions, it's going to cost you. And we all going to know. Because your ass going to be in the hospital. St. John 14:3. And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you unto myself, that where I am, there ye shall be also. So the whole concept of Christianity is when Yahshua returns, he's going to come, and he's going away, and he's going to prepare a place in the spirit world or the afterlife for his followers and believers to be with him in what he is called the paradise. When we do our veneration, we're supposed to understand that energy never is destroyed. It is always eternal. The energy will always, however you are in this life, is how you're going to be in the next life. If however you function in this life, that's how you're going to function in life. You're just going to have an energetic body or whatever particular Merkaba you have created. Some of us, like myself and others that got initiated, and other people, you're going to have other spirits with you, and you're going to go to different regions in the spirit world, but nonetheless the spirit world. And so the whole thing was to follow the concept of Christ or Yahshua. And that the reward would be that that individual will be able to be in the ambiance of that particular deity or that particular God. The purpose of us getting initiated, and I'm just going to use the situation where I'm Crown Mafedifun Oya, which is my head Orisha, but I'm also Crown Mafedifun Babluaye. But when I pass, when I leave this physical body, I will go into the grave with Oya. Oya is my mother. She is my crown. She is the ruler of my head. Cynthia is my mother in Palo. I will go to where she rules. My spirit, my energy, my powers will ascend. Oya is the only Orisha that has the ability to go from heaven to earth and earth to heaven. Babaluaye is the only Orisha that is an Egum and an Orisha. And both of those spirits rule my head. I am a biological, natural-born necromancer that comes from my father. I have power on my mother's side, and I have power on my father's side. I was constructed with an assignment to come to this particular planet to do exactly what I am doing. I operate from all 9 realms. I need that to be clear. I live in the land of the dead. I am a child of the dead. I am one that was born of the dead. I was born through Obatala. I was born through Tiblatira in Palo, which is Obatala. And in Ocha, I was born through Obatala. And Obatala rules the what? The bones. I work the bones. The bones are the residue. Minister Mario gave me complete authority over his bones. So if I want to move to New Zealand, I can uproot Mario ass out of the ground and pull him all the way to New Zealand right where I'm at. Obatala rules the bone, the skeletons. This is why when we do sacrifices, we use the bones. We work with the bones. We work because the bones carry the ache or the energy, the frequency of that particular being, whether it was a human or whether it was an animal or whatever. Everything has a skeleton. And Obatala rules that. In Babaluaye, my path is Alua. It is the Orisha of Babaluaye that deals in the cemetery. He carries the bodies. I say all that to tell you that I have the ability, just like when I do ancestor incense and I burn that, I'm already with the Egum. That's why Minister Mario able to travel back and forth, because I'm already in the land of the dead. I was talking to Mother Susan one day. She said, well, I can't afford the graveyard work. I said, Mother Susan, when you talking to me, you talking to the dead. When you talking to me, you talking to the cemetery. Anybody that passes away, I have access. Now, does any spirit that passed away want to work with me? No. But can I summon any spirit that has passed? Absolutely. I am crowned. I am licensed. When I work with your Egum, ask anybody out there that I have done any work, graveyard work for them, how swiftly and how quickly those manifestations come through. Because I already can connect with your Egum because I am one. And we have the ability to create spaces. This is why when Minister Mario, son of Achosi, his mom passed, I had the ability to prepare her and send her into the heavens, because that's where I come from. I'm an extraterrestrial. I've said this over and over. I don't care what you don't believe in. I live this. And Yahshua, he said you cannot go to a place you ain't come from. This is why when you do your ancestral reading, they are going to find out where you come from. This is why you're going to be able to do the works you do. All of my conjuring pots, my Egum gave those pots power. Not my Oba, not my Padrino, not my Yaya, not my madrina. Every one of my conjuring pots, it is my egum that brought that power to those pots. My infumbe, not theirs. They constructed that, but my pots are stronger than theirs. I'm extraterrestrial. And me being powerful does not bother my padrino. He ain't intimidated. He ain't not bothered. He might be scared of my voodoo spirit, but that's because of how treacherous I am when it comes to voodoo. And my egum is like that. When I tell you you ain't got nothing to worry about, that's not me ego tripping. That's not me trying to be all of that. But if I tell you you got something to worry about, you got something to worry about. I'm not here to lie to you. I'm not here to put on any airs. I don't have to. I get everybody, I said, go get your reading. Talk to your egum. Afterlife is a real experience that every living person gonna do. Whether you live healthy, whether you live, you don't take care of yourself, whether you become rich or whether you be poor, you're gonna die and you're gonna be a part of the ancestors. You're gonna go to the lands of the ancestors, and there's spirits that are gonna either escort you in or pull you up. Now, them two bitches I was telling y'all about earlier, no, I've already talked because I'm already in spirit world. I've already went to Metcalfu. When I gave them their name, I gave them where they are. When them bitches leave here, I gotta pay. I done prepared. It ain't called paradise because Metcalfu 1 and 2, they rule over all the wicked spirits. I can open a door on the left-hand side. I can open a door on the right-hand side. I can open a door if you want to go to Bible. I can open a door for the sheep. I can open a door for the goats. I'm also a crossroads spirit. Know who you operating with. Know who you supporting. Know what your advantages are. And you ask anybody. I don't push. I say, what do you want? What do you want to happen? What are you looking for? Because I do not push my manifestations off on people. Because people grown. What can you stand? Where are you in the situation? My egos are going to take care of that. I couldn't do none of this if it wasn't for my egos. They make all of this possible. You do not want to get snatched up out your bed by one of my egos. I'm telling you. Do not work on me. If I did not give, I want anybody in my church. We live. We all around the world. I want any member of my church to tell me my spiritual name in Ocha and tell me my spiritual name in Palo and in Voodoo. Tell me what my spirit. Type my spiritual name. Put my spiritual name. I'm giving you permission. If you know my spiritual name in any of these religions, post it so everybody know what my spiritual name is. If you know what Minister Mario's spiritual name in Ocha and Palo, post it. Anybody that practices these religions, and I'm glad Demetrius is here, we get a new name. I've said this over and over. How you gonna help me conjure me when you don't even know my name? You cannot call Samuel Ely Jr. That's not my name. That is not where my power comes from. Jacob is no more. It's Israel. We get a new name and we have to identify. How you going to go and deal with Apollo when you don't have a name to address the Apollo spirits? How you going to address the Loas when you don't have the name to address the Loas? How you going to address the Impungo? Explain that to me. You know why you can't call my name? Because you don't know my name. So how you going to pray for me? How you going to work with me? You don't even know where I come from. You just know who my mother is because I tell you. But I have a complete name. Let me explain it to you like this because I'm tired of the ignorance. I'm tired of the ignorance. When I was receiving all of my cauldrons, my Padrino, had to give his Paulo name. My Oba had to give his Paulo name. I had to give my Paulo name. We do not use our government name when we practicing these ATRs. So you don't, not only you don't know my spiritual name, you also don't know Minister Mario's spiritual name, and you also don't know my Padrino's spiritual name, and you don't know my Oba's spiritual name, and you don't know my Yaya's spiritual name. You don't know any of that. So how you gonna work with me? How you gonna walk with me? Because in order for them to recognize you, you have to give your name. I'm not giving his secrets away, but that's how it is. These are not my opinion. These are not my rules. These are not my regulations. Every cauldron I have up there, I do not say Samuel Jr. I have to give my spiritual name. When I work Ocha, and I'm calling sir, some of y'all don't even hear everything that I say. But when I go to the cemetery, I have to say and present my name. And then I let you talk. If I work my cauldron, I've already given my name. So there, now you can talk to the Impungo. You don't even have Shamalongas. How you going to talk to them? You don't even have the shells. How you going to talk to the Orishas? Because you have to speak to the Orishas through divination. You don't know how to throw Obi. You don't know how to throw the Delagoon. So how you talking to the Orishas? How you talk? Tell me. It's impossible. You're lying. You're not talking to the Egun. You can't. You're going to keep on till you mess around and summon something in your space, and you deserve everything that happens to you. Because I have explained this and I have been clear. This does not have to be dangerous. This does not have to be scary. This doesn't have to be frightful. All you got to do is follow instruction. And there's protocols that are set up to make sure that you have a safe passage through these ATRs. And what I did for my melanated people is I went and put it on my website that you don't even have to be initiated. I would do. I've already went through it. All you have to do is pay a membership fee, and I will work the Impungo for you. All you have to do is pay a membership fee, and I will work the Orishas for you. You ain't even got to go through all that. Because let me explain something to you. You don't own my Orishas. You didn't give your blood, I gave mine. You understand that? That's not your DNA, that's mine. You did not give your blood to the Impungo. I did. I did. Once again, Luke 23. The people that actually practice your religion will never say or do the things you're doing. Because they know better. I cannot go to my Padrino Orisha, even though, and let me tell you this. I have Minister Mario's Oshun. But Minister Mario had to give me permission through our Padrino and our Oba for me to receive his Oshun. I didn't just grab up his Oshun because I paid for it. The Orisha had to want to be with me. You understand? And when I was working in Minister Mario's Orishas, guess what? I got permission from our Padrino to work his Orishas. I didn't just jump up and start messing with his stuff. Because those were his Orishas. He gave his blood, not mine. Respect divine order. I don't care how you disrespect your natural life. The spirit world is not something to be out here doing what you want to do, how you want to do it, because you're going to get fucked up. Luke 23, 42 through 43. And it's so sad we got to go here, because I know I get clear instructions. Luke 23, 42 through 43. It says, and he said unto Jesus, Lord, remember me when thou comest into thy kingdom. This is the malefactor talking to Yahshua. He's asking him to remember him. In the church world, they tell you, when you die, you're dead. Here is the whole concept of Christianity. Wrapped up, Christ is the head of the church. The bride, the church is the bride. So your Yahshua is going into the spirit world to prepare a place. And this man tells him, when you come into thine kingdom, remember me. That's what he told him. Verse 43 says, and Jesus said unto him, verily I say unto you, today thou shalt be with me in paradise. Now, Yahshua is getting ready to give up the ghost. So, when he gives up the ghost, he takes the soul of that malefactor with him into paradise. There were two thieves. This is why I tell y'all, Christian will tell you about who going to heaven, who going to hell, who going to be of God, who ain't. It is the spirit that determines. It is Mayat that determines your heart. That's why this is a heart thing. See, you cannot know, you can be not good at what you do, but if your heart is in the right place, God is still going to bless you. You cannot have, the Bible says, even a willing heart, God will bless. And he will not despise. Some of you, it ain't about your incantation. It's not about what you're trying to say. It's about your heart. Your heart ain't in the right place. You trying to pretend to these people that you got so much for Apostle Ely. You trying to pretend that so much. You understand Ochai. You understand Santeria. You don't understand none of this shit. Because if you understood this, you would, of all people, you would not be playing with me. I have legions of spirits that live inside my body. I can do conjure anywhere I want to. When I went to go to the points and they threw the Shamalangas, for me, I got blessing. I got the highest blessing. Zarabanda blessed me. Madriagua blessed me. Centella blessed me in the cemetery. We went everywhere. We went to rivers. I got blessed. They took me to all of the corners, even to the hospital. And doors are open. I promise you, sir and ma'am, I don't have to exaggerate. And I don't have more than one person, more than one over to confirm all what I'm saying. And the ones that are watching me right now, they know I'm not lying because they gave me the readings. If I want to take you to the kingdom that I come from, when you pass, this is why I was telling my baby Scorpio what I'm going to do for her nephew with the permission of his mother and grandma. I'm not worried about his spirit. I already got other spirits around him. I have that. That's why when Minister Mario passed them other time, I was able to go into the land of the dead and get him and bring him back. The only reason why he's not here now, because they told me to stand down. That's the only reason. Because I can travel between the living and the dead at will. I'm going to say it again, sir and ma'am. At will. So if you want me to drag your ass on the other side, I can do that. I have no problem. I'm not that nice of a person in the first place. Ephesians. See, I'm not making this stuff. This is all in your Bible. My brother-in-law told my wife, he said, do you realize that you don't even know who's screwing you at night? That boy got so many spirits in him. In him one of those spirits. She said, I don't know who's screwing me. She don't. Mother Susan tell you, I have spirits that walk in my eyes. Every part of me, I'm habitated by the divine. I'm a child of spirits. Go ahead on, because what you're gonna do is you're gonna get a visitation from Oya, and you're gonna find out that entity is real. And when she get through fucking you over and fucking you up, we all gonna have a testimony. I'm gonna come right back on live. Say, didn't I tell y'all what's gonna happen? Because you think you can do something with the Egun. You can't do nothing with me. My mama birthed me and she can't do nothing with me. I just can't do nothing to her. Ephesians 4, 8 through 10. I take that back. If I do something to her, I'm going to get in trouble with the divine. Wherefore, he said, when he ascended up on high, he led captivity captive and gave gifts unto men. Now here's Yahshua once again in your Bible, Christians. Yahshua ascending on high. Verse 8, verse 9 said, now that he has ascended, what is it but he that also descends first into the lower parts of the earth? So that means, just like Oya can ascend and descend, just like Babalu Aye can ascend and descend. It says descend into the lower parts of the earth. That's why we pour our libations on the ground. Because our ancestors are in the earth. They from dust to dust, from ashes to ashes, return. Your body got to go. Your ego, your bones, all that return back to the earth. And so therefore, your life force and energy and ashe is still in your bones. And so when we pour out libations on the ground, that's why we do it. The ego gets it. When we do most of our ceremonies, we do it on open field, whether you're in the voodoo or whatever. We do it on dirt because that's ego. Ego. There's always bones in the earth. Verse 10. He that descended is the same also that ascended up far above all heavens. So in this concept, there's more than one type of heaven. Minister Mario mom is in a lower part of heaven, but she's still in the heavens. But Minister Mario is in the higher arc of heaven. I am going to be even higher than him. But we will all be in the heaven. He is in the land of Ochosi. I am going to be in the land of Oya, Olodumare, Alofi. But I'm also a child of Babluaye. And I will be able to ascend and descend from the highest of heaven. This particular scripture says very clearly. Go read it for yourself. Ephesians, the 4th chapter. 10th verse. He that descended is the same. It's the same one also that ascend up far above all heavens. All heavens. That he may fill all things. So as I evolve and I keep evolving, I will have more access to the spirit world through those 9 realms. My kids already talk. They say, Dad, I already know. When you leave here, I say, yes, I'm getting the hell out of here. And I'm going as far up above as I can. Whatever they allow. I'm tired of y'all. It's going to take some power. And you're going to have to know some stuff to summon my spirit back to this earth. If it ain't my kid, it ain't my God, or somebody that is close to me, that I done gave them my name, or I can give you a name of one of my spirits, because I might not give you my name, but I can give you a name of one of my spirits, and if you get in trouble, you can call them. And then they'll come and talk to me. I got many ways of doing work. I don't have to deal with my egoons. I can deal with the egoons in every cemetery. Anybody that done died, you belong to Oya. Anybody done died, you belong to Zendaya. And I'm her child. That's why the graveyard is considered the most wealthiest place. And also the ocean is considered the graveyard. Any body of water, because many people have died in water. And that's a cemetery. Anything that's buried. The afterlife is a real thing. The goal of all religion is to ascend, whether it's out of Egyptology, whether it's out of Kemet, whether it's in Kabbalah, whether it's Orisha worship. Everybody's preparing that when they leave here, they got a place that they're going. And if you are saying you are truly understanding real spirituality and that you really came from a spiritual place, that you have to return to that spiritual place if you have fulfilled your task. That should be your only. All this other stuff that is nonsense. If you're not doing graveyard work, if you're not investing in your graveyard work, and you ain't initiated, how you gonna really be able to feed and elevate your ego? How? Explain that to me. You have somebody that you have access right now that have gone through all of the licenses that's necessary, that's naturally, thoroughly born. You have somebody that really cares about your well-being, and you around here fucking around. What's the unveiling end? I promise you, you don't want me as an enemy. Because if I ever start, I'm never going to stop. I can assure you of that. I'm like the old school. They say I'm going to make up for the old and the new. Because I told you. If you're going to help me, help me. If you're not, leave me alone. I got you, love is love, reversal. I done made it easy as possible for you to stay out of trouble. And I be damned, you constantly causing problems. But I got something for your mouth next time. And everybody gonna know you've been running your mouth. Because your ass gonna be in intensive care. I got you, Shayla. Reversal. I got some people on this live that's smart. So I'm gonna get some of this Archie. I want some niggas off my back. I got that Jealous Sweet. Jealous Sweet say, hit me with that triple threat. Yes, I will, sweetie. I work so hard to make things easy for y'all. I really do. Some stuff is so unnecessary. You can't contact Minister Mario. I done told your ass you can't. And I told you why. I done explained it over and over. Keep messing with Mario. Mario, if you want to know the ritual, Mario didn't like you when he was on this side of the earth. He just tolerated you because of me. You not Mario's friend. Mario's a Capricorn. His moon is an Aquarius. Do I got any Capricorns out there that can attest to that? Do I got any Aquarius? And his rising sign was Libra. Really? You talking about antisocial? Mario Circle was very, he had Scorpio in the same house I had. Mario know how to be professional. Keep living your delusion. Then I got Pedrino Michael can call Mario. I got Jealous Sweets done. I got my Pisces done. Thank you, Chris, for the love offering. Keep me on your side. Keep me on your side. Don't make it complicated. I got you. I got protection, and I got protection for Elena and Tasha. Let me say this about Natasha. And I don't have to lie. I'm going to say this again. Ain't no shade to nobody. I showed Mother Susan Natasha's picture. When I say Natasha's a pretty black woman and her daughter, and the reason why you know Natasha pretty, because her daughter, what she had out of her vagina, is pretty. But her daughter look more exotic pretty. Natasha just naturally pretty. What did your pussy produce? Shrek. That's for protection for Natasha. And it's for Elena. Nothing wrong with my eye socket. When I give people compliments on the platform and I talk about that, don't go there with me, because I'm a snap. I try to be nice to everybody. I try to do that. But one thing I ain't, I'm talking about, if I think you fine, you fine. I got a lot of smart, good-looking, pretty women and men on my platform. Is everybody good-looking and fine? No, dog. You couldn't hold a light to Natasha at all, and definitely not her daughter. And protect her, Lord, because you know when I go to talking, giving people compliments, people are getting feelings. When I seen her daughter, we know that Natasha did not have a surgery. That's natural. She was born with that. Because her daughter looked just like her. Mixed with her daddy. Just like I look like my mama and my daddy. So I got Natasha done and Elena. And then I got triple thread and blockbuster for my Ryan. Triple thread. Instead of I'm working on your enemies, you out here pissing me off and you could have sent me to the moon behind bullshit. Ain't even necessary. Y'all keep I can't do no. I can stop them. I ain't never really been a person to do a lot of talk. I do that more talk when I got older. But that's true right now. When I was in my 20s, I ain't do no talking. I go ahead and give you the business. That's why they were calling me the devil. Black people don't respect nothing but destruction and terror. All of a sudden, when I start around here and flipping cars and people getting in an accident and going and leaving this earth, all of a sudden I became a man of God. Now you know I ain't nothing to play with. You want to find out, keep on. Because you ain't got no more. You ain't got no more chances. I done already told them, if you hear her say my name any kind of way, give out my business. Fuck her up. Darius, I got Darius with mental clarity. Hi, John. Darius Pisces. And everybody on the platform heard me say, I don't have people I can trust like that with y'all business and stuff. Do not talk my people business. I ain't gonna talk, I'm gonna show you. Triple threat and money. There it is. Triple threat and money. That's the Darius I'm used to, right? This right here. I like this Darius right here. I don't like that other nigga. That's Monique. And Monique, thank you so much for breakfast and lunch. And Tree sent me some money too, but she zelled it to me. Then I got Monique down for Blockbuster. That's a good combination right there. Blockbuster. Hi, John. I like that combo. For Monique crab cakes. And Blockbuster. I want people to know that I don't get to do what I want to do, how I want to do, because I'm initiated and I have causes. I still got proper protocol that I have to have. You know what I'm saying? Miss Yvette, just look how cute. Miss Yvette got some pretty daughters. Miss Yvette, I'm talking Miss Yvette is a Cancer, seductress. I just be trying to be nice and respectable, but I do have eyes to see, y'all. Keisha didn't get her look from herself. So I ain't start calling out names. Then, but I'm like, why you ain't call my name? Cause I don't feel that way. Just like you ain't gonna sit and say, Chief Apostle, you was a muscle bound man. Cause I got one good muscle, and I use it to the glory of God. She said, thanks. It's the truth. You got pretty daughters. You really do. They had to get it from somewhere. I understand biology. I ain't trying to be nasty. Some people taking my compliments too far. These are the my auntie bought me these, and they go with my. She didn't even know that I was getting crowned my Fetty from Oya, but she bought me these cufflinks. My auntie, she a Capricorn. I don't know what people think. If something happened to me today or tomorrow, y'all gonna. My mama better die before I do. Cause when I tell you, my mama will show out. That Virgo will show absolutely out. My children will go bananas. Ain't none of my kids rap tight. None of them. And I ain't rapped at all. I don't even pretend to be rap. But my kids ain't rap tight. Trust me, I raised them. I know how they think. I have to talk them off the cliff all the time. Murderer and mass murderer. But they had to get it from somewhere. I don't know who it was. Where they get that from? Make sure I got everybody. Stop gossip and for Ryan. Stop gossip and hi John. Okay, gotcha. I'm gonna do this, Ryan, for you. Even though you do it, I'm telling you because Hi John is good, but this for you, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do a triple comment. I'm gonna do stop gossip, Hi John, and then I'm going to do reversal in that. You're gonna shut a lot of stuff, a lot of gossip down. Hi John is going to give you the authority to do so, but that reversal, this is that AK-47. That's jealous sweet. This right here gonna put that smoke to their ass. They're gonna make them go find them some business. This right here, that reversal. If you burn that reversal with that stop gossip, I got two works. It's called that stop that bitch powder. And then I have a Scorpio candle that I do. I work with scorpions. If you get in a situation where you really need to put some smoke to somebody's ass, there's two candles that I do for that do graveyard work with me. Those candles right here, they'll get the business. They'll have to go call to their ancestors. I think I got everybody. This is why we do all this content, no matter what religion you in. Graveyard work is essential because everybody got to leave here. And when you leave here, you do not want to be... Oh, wait a minute. Let me get that one. Demetrius, Triple Threat, Blockbuster. Did I get that? Hold on, I'll do it. I don't think I got that one. Demetrius, Triple Threat. And Blockbuster. Don't ever think just because I make this look easy, this is not. These are all enchanted. And I put them right in my Ogun pot that's already enchanted. And let me tell y'all something. I have these getting prepared with Bob Paulo. This is black kyanite. I want y'all, I'm gonna teach about this. I want y'all to look it up and do your own research on black kyanite. I only gave I gave Darius one of these. These are really activated by me. It's really powerful. I'm not gonna tell you what I did that for him, but he does have one of these. I don't give these often out. These are very powerful. By themselves, they're very powerful about repelling negativity. But I'm working with the Eguns with these. I work the Orishas with his, but these that I'm working with the Impungos. So I'm working with the dead with these particular black kyanite. So I will make these available soon, but I don't have that many, and I have to keep something for myself as well as my children. But out here, I told you guys I have things like this black obsidian. But I work my black obsidian with centella, and so realistically it's Agayu, because Agayu is ruler of the volcanoes. But centella, she's very good with weaponry, so I want to cut a bitch. That's the only reason why I gave centella this, because this is glass 7, and I want to cut a couple of bitches through the cemetery. Like I told you, I've been doing this a long time, so I know I do a lot of different things. But if you got me on your side, you don't really have a issue to be out here cutting the food and getting a charge. There's plenty of ways to skin a cat, and I love hearing cats get. One thing I am very good at skinning the pussy. Now you can take that however you want to take it, but you can skin cat many kind of ways, and I am very good at skinning pussy cat. I mean, well, I meant the other one too. All right, love you guys. I will see you guys on tomorrow, which will be hump day. And so I got a treat for y'all tomorrow. Thank you so much for bearing me, and hopefully that somebody don't end up in the hospital and intensive care because they can't follow instructions. But if they do, there's still a testimony that my words do have power. Okay? Benefit from my anointing. Don't make my anointing something that you find yourself at war with. Don't mess with my head. Don't work on me. It's not going to end up well. I am the cemetery. Oba, it digs the grave, but I am definitely a child of the dead. So it's don't do that. And I'm not doing that as like a fear tactic, like, because if anything happens to you, I'm not going to care. I'm being honest, I'm not going to care. I'm not going to lose one night's sleep over it. Not, okay? And you already know, Kobe take away sickness, but also give sickness. So if you want to keep your health, don't let my father and Paulo come and visit you and take your health from you, okay? Mind your business. Do what you're told, or you will be a part of my entourage in the land of the ancestors, okay? I win either way. I win whether you obey. I win whether you disobey. I'm on the winning side, all right? God bless.